Ooh, it looks so weird. February 27th, 2016. I saw a black young male with a hoodie. Just looked weird. Like, okay, why are you walking up to the car? What's going on? And while he's walking up, I see his hand rise up, and then I see a gun. And before we could scream, before we could shout, I just heard bullets flying. The kids were still screaming, windows were busting. I didn't really hear nothing from Eric. And I'm just sitting there all shot up. And then there's a whole bunch of men running to the car with their hands over their mouth, and everybody screaming and everybody crying. And I'm like, what's wrong? You know, I'm still in a state of shock. Even though I know we were shot, I'm like, well, what's wrong? Y'all looking at me, they're crying, their hands are over their mouth, and my face was hanging. I did not know my face was hanging. So I'm just looking around, looking at Eric, looking at the ladies take my babies away, looking at the neighbors. And then I see blood just flowing into my purse. Like, it was just blood just running. And then I went to the hospital.
I take call at Christ Hospital, where I see a lot of facial trauma. And in her case, she had a gunshot wound to her face. She had lost major structures in her face. And I was able to fortunately meet her in this unfortunate circumstance, and actually had an opportunity to reconstruct a lot of her jawbones so that eventually we could put implants in and give her new teeth and get her to a new smile.
They did the best they could to try to, keep me calm and let me know that you're in a hospital, you just been shot, and this is what we did. I didn't meet Dr. Sinha till days later. One of his assistants was coming in, letting me know everything. And then he finally came in the room and introduced himself and told me what he did and how he stitched up my face. I don't know how many appointments I had, but I was always here every other week or every other 2 weeks until it turned to every month.
So with Kashe, the initial process was to get her jawbone stabilized in the best possible shape, and also so that she would not be disfigured. After we did that, we had to do a second procedure because the bones didn't heal very well. And that became very successful, which allowed us to be able to put the implants in. And as you can see, she has just a remarkable personality, that just a wonderful individual who's overcome all these difficulties and has just a wonderful family.
If I can give Dr. Sinha and his team anything, I would try to give them the world, because he saved my life. So. He worked on me. He didn't ask for $1. He just worked on me out of the kindness of his heart. Because, I didn't ask to be shy. And, procedures cost, big money. He took me in all the time and just did everything he had to do to ensure my face and everything was healed up correctly. So I love him and his team. Me being able to finally talk about it, not only to my family and my friends, but I have built a social media platform where we can talk and heal together, and it's a safe place. So Snapchat has done my testimony, and millions of people have seen it. It honestly has touched so many people in a way that I didn't even know it could touch. I just thought I was a normal girl from the west side of Chicago, and I'm nobody, but God said you somebody. And even though you went through what you went through, it is going to save millions of people. It took me 5 years or 5+ years to write that book. I was so nervous. I don't remember everything. It's, like specific dates, specific moments. But you know what? I'm here to tell the truth. And hopefully somebody can read my story and know that they can do anything they put their mind to. My father, he said before I passed, Kashe, finish that book. And I did it just for him. Every chance we get, we're just talking, we laugh, and we try to go out as much as we can. It is hard being a single parent because everything is on me. The bills, the rent, and their sports activities. But every chance we get out, we go skating, we go bowling, we go to family members' homes. And even if we're in a house, we just watch movies and just laugh all night because we all we got. And every day I see it. I get on live and they say, Kashe, your strength just made me want to go even harder. You gave me the courage when I wanted to give up. And that's what makes me get up every day and go harder, because I'm helping other people.